Okay, it's early in the morning, and we're heading down into this deep ravine. There's going to be a big creek down below. There's a series of coal drift mines connected by tramway lines running parallel to the creek back in some of these other little ravines above the creek. And these coal mines go back to the mid 1880s, and they were in operation for about 20 years. So we're just gonna, first time coming down here, we're just gonna see if we can locate them, see if any of them are open or what remains of them. But just coming out here early in the morning, this is the best time to try to find these things. So okay, we'll keep heading on down this ravine towards the creek. Okay, so we've got the big creek down here, and these were the Crescent coal mines going back to the mid 1880s. And Mr. Box is checking one of them right there. It's closed. But this is the tramway bed. Should take us all the way around this really deep series of ravines. And we'll just we're just gonna see what we can find. But here's the creek, man, just out here in a jungle setting. So, all right, this is the tramway bed. We're gonna keep walking this tramway bed. Staying on this deer path right here, runs along the tramway bed. So the rail line is way up there on top of the plateau, if you want to say, on the plateau. And they had what was called an incline tramway, whether it was gravity operated or they had a hoist. Probably had a hoist, steam powered, to pull these mine carts way up to the top out of this ravine to the loading tipple. But that right there, yeah, there's a good indicator you're near the spot when you see the remains of a giant coal tailings pile. So the first mine should be just around here on the right. Mr. Box is checking on a cross tie. Actually got some cross tie remains right there. Not sure what the purpose was for them, but something was set up there, almost like a barricade. And so this is the first or second one we're checking out. Like I said, these mines go back to about the mid 1880s of the Crescent mines. That's pretty impressive. The coal seam here is about 2.5 feet from what the reports indicate. But that's an impressive opening. So, all right, we'll go check this out here in a second. And what we're going to keep doing is following the tramway bed. Okay, so that mine we just left is just up there. Mr. Box is up here. And what you've got right here, you've got the tramway raised bed, berm. They had a wooden trestle going across this little tributary flowing into the creek. So up here is the tramway line, which leads to the next series of mines. But you can actually see all down in here, man. There's just remains of cross ties everywhere. So this was a pretty sizable operation, you know. I mean, I think it Operated right up to around 1909, 1910, but they extracted some coal from this area. So, all right, and we're going to make our way up top on the berm and head to the next series of drift mines. So this is a little bit better view, a little easier to walk this way. This is the raised minecart tramway line right here. So you got the creek on the other side. So somebody was really thinking back then, the engineers, because the creek floods, it won't touch the tramway line. So anyway, we're going to keep hiking right up here, staying parallel with the tramway bed to the next series of drift mines. Okay, got the tramway bed right there, and these mines were reopened in the 1940s, 30s and 40s. Small truck mines, you know, they had little small coal companies. So we just noticed this on the way to the other series of drift mines. Have no idea what it is. But I'll tell you what, that's an old brick right there. Definitely. Mr. Box has got another foundation up there. It looks like something for maybe a water tank. Well, this was a building of some sorts for the mine. Huh. Very interesting. Amazing what you find in the woods. Yeah, wasn't expecting this. That looks like the foundation for like a water tank or gas tank right there.
I think that's what it is, because look, I mean, it's got that almost like where you would have.
That could be. I mean,
You
know, I got a feeling I think I know what this is.
What is it?
This is a bathhouse.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
This is
right out of the mine.
Yeah, and see, we've got a mine right there. I think this is a bathhouse, man.
So that would be a water tank for the bathhouse then, right?
Right.
Okay.
So, we've got another one of the mines. There's a pipe coming out of that thing. So, that's a pretty big drift mine opening. But I think that's they opened these things back up, I think, sometime in the late 1930s, into the 40s, little small truck mining companies, coal truck mining companies. I think this is a bathhouse. Huh. All right. There's the bathhouse over there, Mr. Box. He's checking that out. Oh, yeah, that's a bathhouse. Okay, so, yeah, that's pretty sizable. What they did is they just rehabilitated these old coal drift mines from the 1880s. So, we're near a creek, a major tributary. So, you can see right there, it's been sealed up. The pipes are right there for water coming out of the mine so it can drain. So I got a feeling this is what the rest of the mines are going to look like. There's always that possibility whenever you near a major creek, a water source, they will seal these up to keep the water, the coal ash and from the mines and the water flowing down into the creek, contaminating the creek. So the creek is maybe 75 yards away, straight in that direction. So anyway, Well, it looks like, man, it sealed up maybe in the 70s, maybe. So, all right. Could even be the 80s with that PVC, the plastic pipe right there, you know. All right, we're just going to keep following the tramway bed. Okay, here's another view of the bathhouse remains right here. Man, it's so shaded with this triple canopy. We're having to use one of the lights here. But so this most evidently goes back to the late 30s, early 40s, and so rehabilitated these mines. The small coal company used them as truck mines, but we had noticed Dixie Fire Brick Company, Kimberly, right here. So that is pretty neat. We got to come back this way. I think we're gonna. Mr. Box got one right there. So we're in addition to date nails, we're collecting bricks now. So we're gonna have enough for a barbecue pit one day. So, all right, that's pretty neat. And we're gonna keep heading down the tramway bed. There's more mines. Okay, Mr. Box, he's heading towards the creek. He found a hoist cable. So it's interesting. Like I said, they had to pull these mine carts way up to the top of the plateau out of this deep ravine that runs along the creek, and the bathhouse is just ahead. And I assume these are the original foundations to the original Crescent mines here. That is porous concrete. Definitely 1890s. We've got the remains of a brick wall, and just behind us there we've got another mine. So didn't expect all this.
Yeah, this is brick right here.
And that right there is a mount and some kind of piece of curved iron right there. Man, this is 1890s, late 1880s, 1890s, right here. So this looks like they had plenty of water coming from the creek, plenty of coal, produced steam, which produces electricity. So, and you got, I'm just not sure what this is. Could be a compressor engine, could be part of the hoist. It's just hard to say, but definitely before 1900. So we're going to go check out this other mine right here and see what that looks like. But these are some of the original foundations of the Crescent coal mines. That's Mr. Box is checking out that foundation remains right there. There. Got another concrete foundation up here. Not sure if this was a mine opening. I mean, it sure does look like it. And there's another one right there. But you've got a concrete foundation up here. This could be, I'm not sure, but somewhere around here. I think the next ravine over is where they had the inclined tramway to take the mine carts out up to the top. But yeah, I just saw that. But that most likely is a drift mine opening, or was. But yeah, this there's another foundation up here. Now this looks from the 30s, right there. And you've got the other mine right there. You got the bathhouse over there. So put here for something. Okay, so Mr. Box was checking it. He said that's the 4th cold drift mine we've checked. So we've got the bathhouse over there. So what we're going to do is head back down on the tramway bed. And there's, I think, 3 or 4 more mines. Could even be more, but map indicates at least 4, maybe. So we'll see what we can find. Didn't expect some of this.